Hey guys, welcome to my review of Nova issue 14. I've only just started reading the Nova series. I started from issue 6 and I'm up to this now. Pretty good series so far. It's a very random, enjoyable series. But anyway, with this review, I'll give you all the details, and like I said, there are spoilers, so let's get into it. Issue 14 begins where issue 13 left off. But for those who don't know, in issue 12, Nova interfered with something. There was a distress call, and then he helped this guy named Skarn jumpstart his ship again. And it turns out that he's actually a bad guy, you know, some evil dude. So in issue 13, Beta Ray Bill comes down to Earth and confronts Nova and says, well, tells him that was a bad guy, because obviously he didn't know it was a bad guy when he helped him, and basically says, why'd you do it, blah blah blah. Then he apologizes, and Nova apologizes and says, I'll come help you, go into space and we'll get him. And then basically 13 ends with them flying off into space together. So with issue 14, it starts off with the two of them saving these aliens who are in some battle or something, I believe. I'm not too sure exactly what it is, but they're helping them. So basically Nova's being all awesome and helping them, repairing the ship, not letting people, you know, fly out into space. Then he goes up to Beta Ray Bill, tells them everything's alright. And then they start talking about how space smells like fireworks, or, you know, some odd thing like that. And they go off flying again. Then Beta Ray Bill starts telling Sam a story about how a while ago he was on a ship, and then it had other people from his race on it as well, and then it got attacked, and he nearly it nearly flew out to space and died, but a Nova came and saved him, and that's the only reason he's alive today. Then they arrive at this place called Nowhere, which is a big giant robot head, and a bunch of people live. Beta Ray Bill then goes to look for Skarn while Nova waits outside. He finds Skarn, then finds out he stole some big robot, which he then activates and starts fighting Nova. Personally, it looks a lot like a robot from Pacific Rim or something. But it was pretty cool. It did look pretty cool. Unfortunately, Nova defeated the robot in like 4 pages by electrifying a wire with energy. And then Nova tricks Skarn by making like a hologram thingy of himself. And then he's trying to figure out how to beat him until he hears a voice inside of his head, which is actually coming from a dog named Cosmos. And then he finds the dog, and that's just sort of where the story ends and leads into the next issue. So he has to figure out how to defeat Skarn with Beta Ray Bill and help the dog named Cosmos. I must admit, I was a bit disappointed with the art in this issue, because I'm not too sure about the first 5 issues, but from 6 up till 13, the artist who did the drawings in the Nova issues was by Paco Medina, but in this issue was David Baldeón. I do like his artwork, but I love Paco Medina's. I don't know why, I just think it really suits Nova. But I love how the robot looked in this issue. The colours were great. I love how the dog looked, Cosmos. He looked pretty cool. The art wasn't too bad, but I do prefer the other art from the other issues. So I was a bit disappointed with this issue, but, you know, still not that bad. But the cover of the issue, who is actually by Medina, is fantastic. It was a good story, this issue. It was a good way to continue from the last issue. I did enjoy the fight with Nova and that big orange and blue robot, but it only went for like 4.5 pages, which, you know, like, it's like on the cover and everything, so like you'd expect it to be a bit longer. And like I said with the artwork, I prefer Medina's artwork, you know, for Nova Comics much more. So I really hope that they do go back to him as the main artist. But yeah, pretty good issue though. And also at the end of the issue, we get to see what the cover for issue 15 looks like. And personally, I think it looks really good. Overall, this was a very good issue. I definitely recommend it for any Nova fans. Obviously, if you're reading the series, you're going to get it. Even if you don't read the series, I recommend getting issues 13 and 14, because 13 is a new Marvel Point Now starting point, and it's a pretty good issue to start off with. But definitely recommend this comic to anyone. Even if you don't read or necessarily like Nova, it's a light, fun comic. So if you're just looking for a good time, I recommend you read it. So overall, I'm giving this issue an 8.5 out of 10. I definitely recommend this issue. That's all for now, but I'll be making more videos very soon, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.